Prepaid solar is becoming one of the fastest growing ways to finance the solar energy system, with many analysts expecting that it could make up to 10% of the entire solar financing mix by the end of this year. Look, homeowners like it because they get a lower upfront cost and it creates a path to them eventually owning the system. But here's the problem. A lot of homeowners don't really understand what they're signing. At Solar Insure, we work with hundreds of contractors across the United States, and our providers are telling us they're hearing the same questions come up over and over and over again. So, with that in mind, let's answer 5 of the most common questions that we hear about prepaid solar so you can stay in the know. Now, if you're just starting your research into solar and prepaid options, we've actually covered some of the basics and everything you need to know in a couple of other videos. I will link those above and down in the video description. They include stuff like what is it, how does it work, how does it compare to their financing, and why are homeowners and contractors so attracted to it. You can check those out after you watch this one. For the purposes of this video, we're going to focus on some of the 5 most important questions that homeowners need to understand so you avoid those surprises later. Number 1 here is who owns the system and how is the system actually discounted? This is probably among the most common of misconceptions when it comes to prepaid solar options. Now, a lot of homeowners assume because it's prepaid, they paid the entire thing, so they just own it. And that's just simply not the case. What you're actually prepaying for is the full amount of the lease or the PPA term, not the actual cost of the system. It's easy to get those two things confused. So with every prepaid option, it's not actually you, the homeowner, who owns the system that's on your house. It's actually the lessor, which is the company who comes up with the capital. They're the company behind your installer. They own the system for the initial term. And then every provider has a little bit of different terms and conditions as to when the ownership window opens. And that would be the window when you, the homeowner, can now transfer ownership to yourself. As with the system discount, homeowners can actually indirectly benefit from tax credits that are available to commercial entities. The 48E tax credit is available until the end of 2027, and the lessor, being a commercial entity, can monetize that and depreciation tax credits. So they pass this along to homeowners in the form of a lower upfront cost. Now, every provider is a little bit different, but generally this upfront cost discount is going to range from about 10 to 40%. The second thing we hear most often is just, why is this contract so complex and confusing? And the reason for that is because a prepaid contract is not just simply a financing agreement. It defines things like ownership rights, servicing responsibilities, transfer agreements, insurance requirements, buyout options, and eventual ownership transfer. Because of the more complex nature of these contracts, it's really vitally important that homeowners review them and understand truly what it is they're signing, especially because these are not standard agreements and they vary from provider to provider. But you have to know the major milestones here. What's that upfront cost? What are responsibilities of each party? When can you transfer the system to yourself? And what are the responsibilities on you when that does transfer? Another common question that pops up, much like with traditional solar, is what happens if I sell my house with the prepaid? And much like other systems, there's a lot of different layers here, and adding on a complex agreement can add another layer on top of that. Our research in the past has shown that homes that have owned solar systems can actually sell for 5 to 10% higher, but with leases, it doesn't really affect the pricing so much. Well, what about prepaids? Well, when it comes to selling your house with prepaids, there are generally 2 options. Number 1, you can either transfer the agreement to the new homeowner, but there will likely be subject to a credit qualification or other qualifications. Or number 2, you can buy out the system and then transfer it as an owned system. Now, there may be other contractual obligations you have to pay for, but generally those are your 2 options. Now, a major question that comes up with prepaids is, when can I transfer that ownership back to myself? And unfortunately, there is no universal answer that I could give you right now. Every single provider has a little bit of different terms. Some allow for after a fixed number of years, some allow at the end of a full lease term, and some have buyout options sprinkled in throughout. In general, though, the options that do allow you to transfer ownership will do so after year 5 or year 6, largely because that's how long it takes to monetize the tax credits. It's important to know that not every agreement has an automatic transfer. There are some that have a transfer window open, and then the homeowner has to initiate that process. And there may be buyout fees, there may not be. So make sure you thoroughly read and understand your agreement to know what you're signing up for and what happens. And of course, one of the biggest questions is, who services my system before, during, and after this agreement? Generally, the responsibility of warranties and maintenance falls to whomever owns the system. So during that initial time when the lessor owns it, they would be the ones who would be responsible for any maintenance and the costs that associate from it. Now, once that ownership transfers back to you and you, the homeowner, now own it, any of those responsibilities for maintenance fall to you. Now, as warranties go, it's usually the parts that are covered under manufacturer warranties, but not the labor costs. So while the lessor owns it, they're paying any labor costs for any maintenance that needs to happen in the system. And then when you, the homeowner, own it, you're the one who has to pay those costs. Where does your original installer factor in all this? Generally, they're still going to be involved as the professional that is performing maintenance. The lessor may use them to perform any maintenance or repairs in your system, and then when you own it, you can also go with your original installer to perform those maintenance and repairs. And the answer to that question right there explains why warranty protection is so vitally important with any system, including prepaids. All those labor costs that arose from maintenance or repairs when you didn't own the system, you weren't paying for them. But now that you own it, all of a sudden things are failing, and now that service cost is coming right out of your pocket. At Solar Insure here, we actually approved our SI30 warranties to work with several of the prepaid options out in the market. This means that homeowners can get the long-term protection they deserve, covering their components and the labor costs for a full 30 years. Overall, prepaid solar isn't better than a loan, but it also isn't worse. It's really just a different way to finance your solar. For some homeowners, it's an excellent way to go solar, and for some homeowners, it's just not their cup of tea. Before you sign, you gotta make sure you understand all the little details so you know what you're signing up for. And if you do that, you'll put yourself in a much better position to decide if a prepaid solar option is the right choice for you. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned something in here. Leave in the comments any other questions you have about prepaids. We'll make sure to cover as many of them as we can. If you want to get the long-term protection provided by a Solar Insure warranty, check out the comment section. I'll pin a comment in there that links to a form you can fill out to be connected with a certified provider near you. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to our channel, like the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.